You know, people are saying that we made certain promises, and I'm the only politician. Can you imagine the word politician? I never thought that was going to happen. I don't even like it. But I'm the only politician that produced more than I said I was going to produce, and we're only 1.5 years in. But we all kept hearing, he can't get to 270. Remember, you need 270, Electoral College. There is no way to 270. And they were right. 306 was the... Right? There is no way to 270. There they are, right back there. They're fake. They are fake. Look how many of them. Look how many. Oh, boy. That's a lot of people back there. That's a lot of people. Fake news. You see what's happening with the Democrats. So Marsh's very liberal Democrat opponent, Phil Bredesen. I never heard of this guy. Who is he? Who is he? He's an absolute, total tool of Chuck Schumer. He's a tool of Chuck Schumer and, of course, the MS-13 lover, Nancy Pelosi. She loves MS-13, can you imagine? Remember? I said they're animals, and she said, how dare you say that? How dare you say that? Have you seen what they've done? Have you seen what they're doing to us? And we're taking them out of our country by the thousands. Out by the thousands. Never in the history of our country has something taken place like took place during this election. In all fairness, I'm no fan of crazy Bernie Sanders. I'm no fan. But I want to tell you, he got screwed. He did. He did. Crazy Bernie, he still doesn't know what happened. Oh, he doesn't know. I saw him on television. I don't know what happened. Me too, I thought he was winning. I don't want to cause a problem. I don't want to cause. But in the end, Mexico's going to pay for the wall. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. All right? I don't want to cause any problem. But in the end, Mexico's paying for the wall. They make all of this money, and they do absolutely nothing to stop people from going through Mexico, from Honduras and all these other countries, the caravan, all of this stuff. They do nothing to help us. Nothing. They're going to pay for the wall, and they're going to enjoy it, okay? They're going to enjoy it. They do nothing for us. So if you want strong borders, and if you want not only that, we have to do something with the lottery. We have to do something with chain migration. We have a guy in New York a year ago. He ran over and killed 8 people, right? 8 people. And nobody ever talks about the people that were injured. Did you ever notice? They say 8 people would die. Well, about 12 are just horribly injured. They lose an arm, they lose a leg. These are people that are running alongside of the Hudson River, which I know so well. And they're running, and this maniac takes his car, he's driving fast, he knocks off as many people as he can. 8 people killed, many people badly injured, missing a leg, missing an arm. Can you imagine? These are people different from me in the sense that they want to run. I don't want to run. They want to run. And they go and they work hard and they want to look good. And they come home because of this maniac and others like him. Look at what's going on all over the world. Look at what's going on. Look at what's happening to Europe. So they go and they take this man, right? And he got here, and he's got 22 people that came in. His mother, his father, his grandmother, his uncle, his brother, his sister. You got 22 people come in for this one guy. That's called chain migration. 22 people. And then, of course, you have the wonderful lottery system that was started by Chuck Schumer, or sometimes referred to as Crying Chuck Schumer, right? Crying, oh, he's so always so. So Crying Chuck wanted to have a lottery system. They give it a lottery. You pick people. Now, let me ask you. So these countries that are sending people in, do you think they're sending us their finest? You think they're sending us? So we get the lottery. So they put names, and we pick the names, and they come in. And then we wonder why we have problems. We're not going to be a stupid country anymore. We've stopped it. We're not going to be. So last week, I visited a place where I essentially grew up, right next door, to discuss the menace of MS-13. This vicious gang has transformed once peaceful, beautiful communities that I know so well, I know them all, into blood-stained killing fields, savagely murdering, raping, and mutilating their victims. And they don't even want to do it with a gun. They talk about gun control. They don't want to do it with a gun. They want to do it with knives. They want to cut people up into little pieces because it's more painful. And then I have to listen to Pelosi and these people saying we have to respect them. They're human beings. They're not human beings. They're not human beings. And this is why we call the bloodthirsty MS-13 gang members exactly the name that I used last week. What was the name? Animals. We support the rule of law, and we support the heroes of law enforcement. Thank you. And we defend our Constitution. And we have confirmed, we've gotten now, through confirmation, a record number of judges who will interpret the Constitution as written. As written. We have pride in our history, and we have respect for our great American flag. We put our hands on our hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put our hands on our hearts. And we always proudly stand for our national anthem. Thank you. What's that all about? Guided by these shared values, we've already accomplished more than anyone ever dreamed possible. A year and a half, that's all it is. We have not let you down. I'll never let you down. Never. We've passed the largest tax cuts and reform in American history. The other big move, the Iranian regime never obtains nuclear weapons. I withdrew the United States from the horrible, one-sided Iran nuclear deal 3 weeks ago. Instead of apologizing for America, which we always do, we are finally standing up for our great country. Phil, but we have just started. We have just started. Because we're going to build new airports. We've become like a third world country. You look at our airports, you go to places like Saudi Arabia and other places, China. Go to some of these countries and you'll see things that you've never seen before. We used to be the leader We're going to build new airports. We're going to build new highways. We're going to build new dams. We're going to build infrastructure. We just had approved recently, we're fixing up all of our airports. Billions of dollars just got approved, and I'm signing it shortly. We will build new strength into our country. We will breathe new hope into our communities. And we will do it all with these big, beautiful hands. Look at these hands. Because we've got more capability, we've got more grit, and we've got a thing called American pride, and nobody has it like us. Loyal citizens like you, the people of Tennessee, help build this country, and together we are taking back our country. We're returning the power back to our great American patriots. This great state was forged through the sweat and courage of tough frontiermen and strong frontier women who braved the elements and defied the dangers to carve out a home in the wilderness. Not easy. Generations of proud, patriotic Tennessee pioneers. These are incredible people. Your relatives who love their families, love their country, and love their God made this beautiful state into their beloved home. We have done what we have done. We have beaten empires. We have tamed continents. We've triumphed over the worst evils in history. We have triumphed over evil like nobody's ever seen before. Our ancestors, they crossed the oceans. They blazed the trails. They climbed the mountains and created the modern world with their own two hands. We're the nation that built the Empire State Building in less than 1 year, and the Golden Gate Bridge, and the incredible Panama Canal, which we gave away. We won 2 world wars. We defeated communism and fascism. And we put a man on the face of the moon. And you see what's happening with NASA. See those rocket ships starting to go up again. A lot of jobs, a lot of great stuff happening with NASA. As long as we are proud of who we are and what we are fighting for, we will never, ever fail. It's amazing. With your help, with your voice, and with your vote, we will win, win, win. We will achieve victory for our magnificent land, the land that we love, because we are Americans, and our hearts bleed red, white, and blue. We will never give in. We will never give up. And we will never stop fighting for our country, for our flag, and for our great, beautiful freedom. We are one people. We are one family and one glorious nation under God. Without a question, without a doubt, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. God bless you. We love you. Thank you. God bless you, everybody.